Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to remove your meter cover from your Ninja 1000 SX. For this you need to remove the windscreen, which I do have a video for, although it's really easy. You just have to remove 4 bolts with a 4mm hex socket. You need to remove your upper fairings. Again, that's pretty easy, but I have a video for that. And then for the removal of the meter cover, you will need a 4mm hex socket and something to push in the centers of the quick rivets. So that's all you need for this process. It's pretty straightforward. Just be careful and don't, scratch anything and break anything. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, now that you have the middle fairings and windscreen removed, you want to go to your instrument side and remove these 2 bolts. They are 4mm hex. Okay, then we want to move to the front of the bike. Okay, on the front of the bike, you're going to have these 2 quick clips and then these 2 bolts, which are 4mm hex. So let's go ahead and pop the centers of the quick clips in. Remove the bolts. Okay, now there's a clip up here, so we need to slide this down and forward, get it off the clip. Okay, now I'm going to get you a different angle here so you can see better what I'm doing inside. Okay, so this is the back of your instrument display. You got to remove this boot, this rubber boot, which I'm going to tell you is a little tricky, but basically just try and rub down the sides and pull it back. Okay, once you slide the boot out of the way, there's a tab that you need to push down and disconnect the display. And then that's going to leave this 1 bolt, which is also conveniently 4mm, that you need to remove. Make sure to not lose the washer spacer. Okay, now we are going to go to the other side to remove 2 more bolts. So right above the accessory port, once again 4mm hex. And if you go to the right side of the bike, same thing. Okay, now I'm gonna switch sides for you because it's a better angle. So what you want to do is you want to slide the meter cover forward, and there's little hooks down here, but you also want to disconnect the accessory port. So if you have your accessory port hooked up, it's down here underneath. You should be able to just slide forward, work your way around the windshield, There you have it. That's how you remove your meter cover. Okay, reinstalling your meter cover is just the opposite of how you removed it. So you want to get your pieces worked in here under the handlebars. Okay, then you want to slide it in. Now, see if I can zoom in on this here. Right, you can't really see, but there's these little clips on this piece. You need to slide this in those clips the whole way around. Okay, and then everything should line up. All your bolt holes, everything you need. Now, if you had a accessory port, go ahead and hook that cable up now. Go ahead and put these bolts in. Now these do not need to be very tight. Okay, if you notice when you remove them, they were very loose. So don't over tighten them. I mean, they were almost finger tight. So, and do the same thing on the other side. Which you can't see because of brake fluid, but same thing. Okay, now I'm gonna go and flip around to the front of the bike. All right, before you hook this up, you need to make sure to put this bolt in. Okay, go ahead and hook your clip up. And put your boot back on. Now it is important you get this on right. This boot is what protects dust, water, everything from getting in and wrecking that the wiring to your gauge. And believe me, you don't want to have to be replacing that. So go ahead and get the boot on. It is a lot easier to put on than it is to remove. The important thing is just to check that it's sealed around the front. Basically, if you can't pull it straight off, it should be popped on there good. Now to save time, I'm not cleaning this up, but if you want to, now's a good time to clean this up. But remember, this has this clip down here. You need it to slide in right here. Make sure it catches and goes in. These pieces go underneath. Should just slide right up. Go ahead and put the bolts in first. It makes the quick rivets easier, as the bolts will align everything. Remember, you do not need to over tighten these. They weren't in that tight to begin with. Just make sure they're snug. Now you can go ahead and put your quick rivets in. They should slide in nice and easy. If they don't, make sure something's not malaligned. And pop the middles in. And make sure it's good and snug. So that's all there is to getting everything back together for your meter cover. Now you want to go ahead and put your middle fairings and windscreen back on. Now you can do this before you put everything back together. or wait till the end like I did. But go ahead, turn on bike, make sure everything's working and looks right. When you unhook your bike or the instrument panel, it's going to reset stuff. So you need to go in, reset your clock, hold your select button down to enter the menu, and then you can go through and make sure everything's set back up right. So that's good, that's good. Hit reset to go back, display. Your Bluetooth you're gonna have to set back up, unfortunately. So if you use the Rider app, and then it still remembers the phone at least. So that's all there is to it. That's how you change out that's how you take off your meter cover and put your meter cover back on. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm here to help. Stay safe out there. Keep 2 on the ground. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. I will try and answer everyone's questions as soon as possible. If there's anything you would like to see, any tips, tricks, techniques, anything at all motorcycle related, please let me know. I do these videos for you, so anything that you would like to see, I am more than happy to do it. If you like this video, please click that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and click the bell to notify you whenever a new video drops. Thank you again. Ride safe and keep the rubber side down.